Hello my friends, Ahsoka the Geek here, and for this review we're going to take a look at the new Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse, Mongul, and Frankenstein. Yes my friends, it's one of those lazy reviews where I take a look at two figures at once. But hey, these two did arrive at the same time, so let's just review them together. I got both of these from the Mcfarlane Toy stores. I moved him to cover that piece, that black thing on the ground. Before, I got these both from the Mcfarlane online store. As always, guys, they ship stuff out the fastest in record time, like literally weeks after things are announced. They ship out figures. Shipping is, of course, higher than what you get in other places, namely Amazon if you're a Prime member, because you actually have to pay for shipping. But if you want your action figures quickly and without any drama, I highly recommend the Mcfarlane Toy Store. And yeah, so here they are. Here they are. So let's take a look at Mongul first. So this is the Mongul based on his, I think, Superman Villains appearance or Rebirth appearance. I don't know. It's a really cool Mongul though. I love the face. The face looks like Mojo's son from Marvel, that big guy. He looks like his son or something. So yeah, I love the teeth. Look at the detail of the teeth there. The red eyes. He's got his iconic like helmet looking or half helmet thing. Love the armor, the green there. I think this might be Kryptonite if I'm not mistaken. Kryptonite gauntlets, and if it is, looks great. Love the coloring on there. Beautiful green that they used with the nice some nice paint applications. Got the iconic Mongul purple pants, and then we have the boots there. Very nice detailing, and yeah, so there's Mongul, and yeah, it's just a fun figure. I mean, you get a lot of articulation out of this guy since there's not much armor, so it has all the typical Mcfarlane articulation. Head movement, you can't really do much with the head. I wish you could move it up a little bit more. But other than that, you also are lacking a real ab crunch in any way. As you can see, that's all one piece. But man, he is an imposing figure. Looks great. I love the height of this figure. For a Megafig, he's a good size, but not like ginormous. And Mongul is supposed to be bigger anyways. So I'll show you a little bit later what the height comparisons though. Anyways, there's Mongul. Really love this figure. It's Mongul. It's a nice 7-inch scale version of Mongul, and I love the look that they went with. Would have loved a Black Mercy to throw on there, a la the Man Who Has Everything, but it's okay. What are you gonna do? All right, guys. So let's take a look at Frankenstein. So this is my favorite Mcfarlane choice or character selection of the year by far, just because it is so obscure, so like C-list level, like never thought we would see this figure. This is something like DC Direct would have done, or Mattel DC Universe Classics. So just that we have this figure is amazing, and that we have this version of the figure. I think this might be the one that's specific to Grant Morrison's series that he did featuring Frankenstein. Actually, I don't know much about Frankenstein, honestly. I really don't know anything about him in the DC universe. I gotta go read up on him. I have the cards here somewhere. What did I do with those cards? Oh, they're right behind me. So, sorry about that. You see how unorganized I am here? There's the card. So yeah, this is Victor Frankenstein. A young scientist becomes obsessed with the spark of life. Yada, yada, yada. So this is Frankenstein's monster. So this is pretty awesome. He's just now an agent of SHADE, the Superhuman Advanced Defense Executive. Wow, look at that. So yeah, I just love how accurate it is to the comic book art. And I just love that we have such an obscure DC character. So there he is. Love the detailing of the face. Love the Sergeant Lonely, looks like from that Beatles album color, the Lonely Hearts, I think. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, I love it. The pants. The jeans, it looks like jeans. The boots, with the stitching there. And the sword, really like the sword too. And I don't think it's going to be that floppy. It feels solid. Great articulation, except again for the lack of ab crunch, but that's okay. There's the cloak. And yeah, this looks like Frankenstein. I mean, how cool is it that we have a Frankenstein and a DC version of Frankenstein? So yeah, super stoked that we have this figure. Very happy. Really happy with both of these releases. Like, what an obscure, choice like Frankenstein. And it's great that they paired him. Not really paired him. They released him, when Mongul came out. So we got two, just cool characters all at once. Anyways, let's see how these two compare to some other figures. Alright, my friends, so here is Mongul and Frankenstein next to Bane, Atom Smasher, and Darkseid. So as you can see, they're both taller than Bane, as it should be. I think this Bane's a little oversized, honestly, even though I love this Bane. He's amazing, but I think he was a little too big for Megafigs. So as you can see, these figures compared to other Megafigs, pretty consistent there. Pretty, I think Darkseid, they're both a little bit taller than Darkseid. Atom Smasher looks like might be the tallest, if I haven't measured them. But there you go. So they both look great next to other Megafigs. But now let's take a look and see how they look next to some normal scaled figures. Alright, so there is Mongul and Frankenstein next to the Hush Superman. So yeah, they obviously tower over the 7-inch scale, or the 7-inch Superman. These are obviously more like 9-inch sized figures. I think it still looks good. I mean, Mongul is supposed to be a lot bigger than Superman, so I think that's pretty accurate. Frankenstein, I'm not really sure if he's supposed to be this tall, but you know what? It works. He's Frankenstein's monster. He's Frankenstein, so he should be fairly large. So I'm fine with the sizes here. So yeah, there you go. As always, on my Instagram, I'll have a lot more reels, comparisons, photographs, and so on. But as far as my final thoughts, I love both of these figures. I love the choices they made with the designs and the size. I really like the size of these figures. I think it works. And I'm super stoked that we're getting like Megafigs like this. I mean, before Mcfarlane, you'd have to just wait to do a collect and connect, right, for every larger figure. So I think it's great that he's just releasing these bigger figures without having to buy 6 figures you might not want, or having to wait to build it by finding all these different figures. It's great that you can just order these figures in this scale and just get them. So I really like that component of these. But there you go. So again, I'll have more content on my Instagram page. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, I appreciate your time.